The Los Angeles Coliseum, a place traveler calls home and the crowd loves to fight on when supporting the USC Trojans. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Badgers will put total leather and we'll get started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So USC's offense takes the field for the first time today. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Palmer.
He's also one of those guys that
got a lot of running room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
You'll take this every time, 5 yards on the first down play. And the Trojans want to move quickly. He's going to pass on second down. Feeling some heat. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Wide out in motion. Gonna run it. It's Trudovsky. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
They'll try the run. On the move is the 30. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, USC!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Wisconsin's offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. Both of these defenses, David, anchored by star middle backers.
I mean, they're just stars right in the middle of the defense. You'll see them go sideline to sideline, and they will make plays all over the field.
Yeah, these guys are the heart and souls of their defense. They're the leaders. Everybody looks up to them. They're constantly making plays.
Oh, the ball's on the ground. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Picked off. Taking it the other way. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Trojans. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And that's the guy you got to try to avoid when throwing the football. He leads the nation in interception. The dude is an absolute ball hog. You are asking for something bad to happen when you throw his way, and they're lucky he didn't pick that one.
Pocket starts to collapse. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. And the Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle short of the stick setting up fourth down.
This could be a major turning point in this game, going for it inside their own 40. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And he makes the grab at the 20. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
This defense doesn't even have a chance to blink after just giving up an explosive play. You get lined up, and all of a sudden they're throwing it over your head again into the end zone. They better get ready, lined up. I'd expect another shot coming up.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead down a little further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Amatova. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to get rid of it. And the misconnection on 3rd down. The Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Looking to take a shot. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. On his feet at the 40. Off he goes. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Badgers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
He's looking to throw. Release to the back. Makes the grab. It's Riddick. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys. Just such an easy place.
And he intercepts it. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That is such a tremendous job by the defense. A flea flicker is designed to catch them off guard, thinking it's going to be run, then throw it over their head. But how about the athleticism to get back into coverage and not just knock it away, David, pick it off.
Yeah, and it's just like baseball, man. It's like a home run or a strikeout with these big plays. Like, they either work really well, but then the quarterback has the mindset of, okay, we got to make a big play. This is set up to make a big play instead of just throwing the football away and not making a mistake like he did on that play right there.
Well, they tried to go and draw. They didn't catch the defense blitzing, so it wasn't a great look anyway. But up front, they just got beat regardless. And that back, David, had nowhere to go.
He had nowhere to go, but those offensive linemen, you got to set and you got to invite those.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense, because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. This offense, not good enough.
Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. First down here for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Trying to beat the D deep. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you throw it to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And the Trojans will move the sticks with the first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third is short. They know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that throw.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Trojans are marching down the field. Looking for space. It's Riddick. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll go right back to it. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's still in the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Looking for a man. It's Amatova. Fires downfield. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, going up top. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Badgers will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
They'll try it over the left side. And that's a live ball. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back. Oh, look out. Touchdown, Wisconsin. The defense with the... Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
And it's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Appalachian State is ahead in this one, and we've seen this program pull off some incredible wins over the years, but they're not there yet. They're up by 4 over James Madison. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. It's caught. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams.
Gonna take a shot. And he's got it inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, USC!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Touchdown, Trojans. How about that D coming up with a play like that? Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Badgers will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. That's caught. It's Wolf. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Finds his target down the middle.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
A strike downfield. Touchdown, Badger! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Wisconsin, 21.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Any way you can in your freshman season at quarterback, and he gets it done on the ground. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going for it all. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it! Touchdown, Southern Cal! And once he got loose, it was all over.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he made the extra point without problem. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Amatova. He's got him in the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It's complete. A huge pickup. He's running free down the middle.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Fires to the wideout. Got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Trying to find his man on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
They're just trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now the play fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. The throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Riddick. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle. On
the option. Quick toss. Touchdown, Trojans! And the beatdown has ensued. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Wisconsin, 28.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that new. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted.
Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Listen, I know DBs don't catch the ball real well, but to be a defensive back, it's one of the hardest positions in football. You got to stay with these big, fast, wide receivers and then try to go track the football and make a play. Great job making a play for his team.
Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Pass on the way, it's picked off. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Not much room. He gets one down to the 7.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
They're bringing heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Here comes the field goal unit. It's good.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Here's the handoff. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
He's now at the 22. Brings up first.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback.
USC 59, Wisconsin.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. They'll run play action. Forced out of the pocket. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo.
And it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, USC! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, he lofts it high and deep down the left side. What a snag by the defense. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Now sliding to his left. Oh, so close to paying off the tip. Really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? They'll leave it with him. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Trojans will hustle to the line. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move it.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. To throw, it's Henson. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
Makes the grab well past the sticks. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Coming after him. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Getting some heat. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He'll take another shot here. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Low man wins, and he just smashed him. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on 1st down. He's going up top. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Trojan! And the punishment has been extended. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard. And that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's got an open man. All kinds of running room. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team. When you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles, it's awesome to watch. everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
Number 86.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The give to the back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him, and in turn you see he breaks tackles and makes big plays.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Defense not showing press coverage. Back to throw, it's Henson. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Number 18.
How about the bomb by the offense? The Hail Mary, they go deep. The defense knows it's coming. Where are they? Where is the defense? You've got to stay as deep as the deepest and make sure this doesn't happen. The Hail Mary to success.
And the extra point is good. Well, this one had all the suspense.